Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be reviewing the self-cleaning hairbrush. So you've spent $101 on ads with no sales, you're selling to the United States with a link CPC of 90 cents and a link CTR of 0.84%. You have 16 add to carts with a cost per add to cart of $6.36 with zero sales. And your break-even cost per purchase is $20. Let's have a look at your ad.
I cannot believe what I just discovered. It's a self-cleaning hairbrush. Comes with ultra soft bristles. I can clean hair with just a press of a button. A must-have for every woman. Tap shop now to get yours.
So I like the ad. It's a pretty good ad. Your hook is strong here. I cannot believe what I just discovered. That's a good hook, as it invokes curiosity and intrigue. The model looks good. This is a good scene. The next scene is it's a self-cleaning hairbrush, so you're instantly showing off what the product does. And then you write, comes with ultra soft bristles. Now, this isn't really a benefit. Here you just mentioned a feature, right? It comes with ultra soft bristles, but why? How does that benefit me, right? So it's much better to write a benefit here. It comes with ultra soft bristles, so your hair can be brushed softly, right? Like, make it beneficial. Write the benefit and how the feature actually improves somebody's life rather than just stating it comes with ultra soft bristles. I can clean hair with just a press of a button. So it should be it can clean hair with just a press of the button, but this is also, it's fine. And then you have a must-have for every woman. So overall, it's a good ad. You know, tap shop now to get yours. It's a good ad. Overall, the scenes are good. The copywriting is good. It would be better here if you make this a benefit rather than a feature. But overall, it's a good ad. And I don't think that's the issue here with your campaign. So now let's have a look at the ad statistics. You've tested a bunch of different ad groups, which is great. Not all of them have ad spend, but the ones that do have some data in. So at the ad group level, you've spent around $20, which is completely fine. And you have a CPC of 90 cents on average. So this isn't too bad. Your CTR is 0.84%, which is, it's high for TikTok ads, right? So it's pretty good for TikTok ads. Your CPC, 90 cents. You know, as long as you're under $1, it's fine. Now, all of your ad groups that have spend have add to carts. So you have 16 add to carts, but you have no purchases. So to me, this could mean that your checkout might be broken. People might be adding to cart, but your checkout might be broken, which is why they're not able to purchase, because you should not have 16 add to carts with no sales. Usually, you should have at least one sale for every 5 add to carts. So I would make sure you go through your website, do a test purchase to make sure that customers can check out, because you should not have 0 sales with these statistics. And here for your ad groups, broad is the best performing one. You have a CTR of over 1% and a 66-cent CPC. And on TikTok ads, broad targeting can do very well, especially with a product like the self-cleaning hairbrush that every woman can use. So now let's have a look at your website. Now here I am on your website, and overall I'm not impressed. I think this website looks very bad. You know, at the top, free shipping today. This doesn't look very good grammatically. You know, you can even exit it. It doesn't look very good. And then you have your menu, which we'll get into after. And then you have breadcrumb links here. So now let's go below. 51% off in stock. This doesn't look very professional. I would completely get this removed. And then you have your discount with 89 reviews, which is cool. And then you have your variant picker. This doesn't look very good for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know why you have color and the actual color here when it's also shown here in the variant picker. This should be only color. And right off the bat, your product image is red, rose, white, and then you have pink. But the pink one has a completely random image. I would get this variant removed if it doesn't match the rest of the images, because it doesn't look very professional, right? Red looks fine, but when you go to pink, it's an entirely different image. So this needs to be fixed. And then you have message, which looks fine. Then you have your add to cart button. And below that, you have your wish list. I would actually remove the wish list. You don't need it. People aren't really going to be adding products to their wish list, especially because you're a brand that's unknown. So I would get this removed. And then you have a dynamic checkout button. You have Google Pay, as well as other payment methods. So I would actually get this removed. I don't like having dynamic checkout buttons. I like people going through the checkout by adding to cart, initiating checkout, and then having to complete the checkout. So I would get this removed. And then you have your trust badges followed by social media icons. I would get this removed. It's not needed. You know, people aren't really going to share it, and it just makes your overall website look very busy. So I would get the share buttons removed. And then your product images. All this looks fine. However, this variant here should be removed, as you don't have any stock, number one. You don't have any stock for it. And number two, it doesn't fit the rest of the images, which makes it look very unprofessional. So make sure you get this variant removed. And then your product description, limited quantity, free shipping, buy two, get 20% off, and then your text. This is way too busy. It looks scammy. The colors don't look very good, and I would get all of this removed. And here for your main value proposition of the product, I wouldn't change the text color. It doesn't look very professional. This looks very scammy right now. Then you have your copy. If you're like most, your hairbrush must get very dirty. Your hairbrush must very dirty. Okay, you need to do a grammar check and make sure all your copy makes sense, because that will also turn people off. And then below you have some GIFs. Now on your GIF, you have no background here, which does not look professional. I would get this fixed and make it show only the actual video. Then you have the secret to effortless hair care of the fashionable elite, the self-cleaning brush. So you have your main headline here, and then you have another headline here. It doesn't look very professional. It's best to have only one. Then you have more description, more GIFs, and some more description here. So overall, this doesn't look too bad. The copy itself is fine. It could be formatted better. And then you have frequently asked questions. That looks fine. It would be good to add a few more questions. 4 seems a little bit empty to make it look more detailed. And then you have your package content and some more images here. And then you have another trust badge. So this also doesn't look very professional. It looks blurred, right? It could be an issue of the actual image in terms of, making it larger, but this doesn't look professional either. So I would get this removed too. And then you have click the add to cart button to order now. Limited quantity available. That looks fine. Then you have the shipping section. And then you have the guarantee, which looks fine. And then you have your frequently bought together. And as always, I recommend having this underneath the add to cart button so it's easier for people to buy. I wouldn't recommend putting this down here, where people have to scroll all the way down to actually do it. And for frequently bought together, for some reason, it's always good to have one extra product, right? That's how Amazon do it. I wouldn't really recommend having 2, but this is personal preference. And then below, you have your customer reviews, 4.7 stars, 89 reviews, and this looks okay. And then you also have a sticky add to cart button. I personally don't like this, but you can keep it on. I'm not sure how it looks on mobile, but I would actually personally remove this as it doesn't look very professional. And then below you have your newsletter subscription. Sign up for Sheller updates. What is Sheller? Your website is called Classy Updates. So I would actually fix this copy because it doesn't look correct. And then you have your FAQ. You have your footer menu and your follow us menu, which is all your social medias. And then right at the bottom, you have powered by Shopify. So make sure you get this removed. Go to edit default theme content, search powered by Shopify, and put a space bar in there to remove this powered by Shopify logo. So let's have a look at the rest of the website. You have your homepage, and on your homepage, you have trending now, and you just have a bunch of products. So this doesn't look professional. It's good to have an actual image banner above the trending now. Like I show in the course, you should have an image at the top of your homepage that demonstrates what your brand is about. So I would add an image there, and then you can keep the trending now section. And then you have your blog as well as more collections down here. So I would add an image here and maybe clean up this homepage a little bit more. And then you have the blog. And I don't think the blog should be the second thing on your menu. You can have the blog near the end, because most people don't want to read the blog, they want to shop on your website. So I would move the blog placement, and you only have 4 blogs on here. It looks very empty. If you don't have at least 5 to 10, maybe even 10 minimum blogs on your website, it might be worth removing it, as it looks very empty. It looks like an abandoned building. So I would personally remove the blog section. And then you have today's classy deals, which is interesting, where you show the best deals for the day. However, the collection is called bestseller, so it doesn't make sense. It should actually be called today's classy deals, and make sure the grammar makes sense, as right now it doesn't look very, very professional. You have availability, in stock, out of stock. You're not a big brand. You don't need this. It's just taking up space. Custom block. What is that? That doesn't look professional, and you don't have an image here. Your website doesn't give me a lot of trust as a customer, and it really does need to be improved. And then you have your shop. You only have 2 collections. Shop, and then you have health and care. Once again, make sure you fix your sidebar here, remove the availability, and make sure you fix the custom block with the image, as that does not look professional. And then you have the track your order page, FAQs, shipping, and then you have the contact us page. Here, the Google Maps platform rejected your request. This needs to be improved. Overall, your website is not looking too good. It looks unfinished. It doesn't look professional. There's a lot of elements here that need to be removed or updated. So I think you really need to improve your website, because overall, the issue here with your campaign, it isn't with the ad creative, it isn't with the ad statistics, it's because of your website.